guys, welcome back to Body Life with Show Me to Meet Up. Yes, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. So, I know you've been enjoying all the videos have been posted. Yes, I've been having a whole lot of time. So, I feel like this little time that I have, I should manage it well. So, now, in this video, I'm not going to bore you as I always say. I just want us to learn together. And I don't know, I didn't plan on making this video, although it was basically in what I intended to do this week, that I'm going to make YouTube videos. But I never planned on the topic or anything. As in, the Holy Spirit just dropped it in my heart to talk about this particular topic, and I feel like it will go a long way in everybody's life, and we will learn from it and we will all be blessed. Amen. So basically, what I want to talk about is showing humanity, showing showing humanity, and basically what revolves around showing humanity basically is giving. And I've always been saying that giving basically doesn't mean that you have to give money to people. Doesn't basically mean that you have to give them I don't know the currency you're using in your country as you're looking at me, as you're watching my video. But in Nigeria, I don't know, because it's not basically when you give them thousands of nairas and all. Yes, I always say that money is good, money is wonderful, and everybody we all loves money, but money is not everything. Yes, there are basically a lot of people that has money but they don't find joy, and they don't have happiness. So you should know that basically money is not everything. Now we want to talk about showing humanity, and also basically it revolves around giving. Now I want to talk about few things. I jotted out some things while I was um meditating. Yeah, I jotted out something. I said that humanity is not about showing passion and empathy to each other. Yes, humanity is not about that. We all know the meaning of humanity: showing kindness to one another, showing love, and vending and to other people, showing them love, care, be hospitable, and all blah blah blah. Sorry for using that word. So humanity is not about showing passion and empathy to each other at times of need, but about regarding love in high esteem and kindness in all walks of life. Now, humanity is not just a word for symbolizing the human compassion and civilization. We should all know that it's not just a word for symbolizing human compassion, but it goes beyond the horizon of human nature and its creations. It is all about using art, art, your heart, along with the minds in all the endeavors of humankind. Now, humanity in general is perceived as charity, and we all know that they always say that charity begins at home. So basically, it's not that humanity is not something that you were born with. Yes, we are supposed to have that attribute, that we should know how to show um humanness, if there's something like that. Humanness, and there's we should all have this attribute of being hospitable, being lovable, being kind, being lovable, and all. And I always say that even when God wanted to do something for humanity means as a whole, everybody as a whole. Now, when God wanted to do something for humanity, the first thing God did was he gave his beloved son, who is Jesus. He giving, an act of giving, an act of compassion. This thing is not a matter of money, as I've said. An act of giving, self-sacrifice, because it's not everybody that can do that. Yes, it's not everybody that can do that. Now let's look at this aspect. A single act of humanity, big or small, whether little or big, as you might have think, a welcoming smile. A lot of people ask this thing. I won't judge anybody because I've been there. I'm that kind of person that I'm stubborn. Yeah, I've been there before. I was so stubborn, and it was God, Holy Spirit that helped me. I was so stubborn. I'm not that kind of person that would be laughing everywhere. So although now I'm a laughing gas, I smile. I smile a lot. Yes, and I'm not saying that you should start opening your teeth everywhere and there, but I feel like when I was reading, I think online, I was reading online a particular day. I don't know, I think last year, I saw something. I think the person wanted to commit suicide. I think maybe something happened to the person, and he was the only person in that family. And he said that he wanted to commit suicide, and he said as he is going, it didn't happen in Africa, I think abroad, so overseas. He said the person said that if he can meet one person that will smile at him before he commits suicide, before he got to where he wants to go and commit his suicide, that he wouldn't commit suicide. That smile, that act of smiling will give him like hope. That was what he said. I basically don't know if it is true, but I just read it online. So, but I know a smile goes a long way in people's life. And he said till he got to where he wanted to commit suicide, nobody smiled at him. No one smiled. Everybody was just. I know we all have this garbage that we carry along. Now, I won't call it a garbage. Don't let me use the word garbage. We all have these challenges. We all have this thing we are battling with. There's nobody that does not have one or two things that they will say. But on Christ the solid rock we stand. All of the grounders, they are sinking sand. They are sinking sand. I mean, like I don't want you to stop putting your faith in humans. Put your utmost faith, utmost trust in God. Stop relying on human. Stop putting so much expectation on people. Everything should be on God, because he's not a man. He's not a man that he should lie. He's not a man. He's only a human being that will say something and I will go back on what you've said. He's not a man. Stop putting your faith, your trust, your hope on human beings. It can be shattered. It can be shattered. Human beings will always be human beings. It is blood and run through their veins. So put your everything about your life should revolves around Jesus. Should revolves around God. Now, a single act of humanity, big or small, a welcoming smile like this, or a helping hand, a drink of water. It might be sachet of water, it might be bottled water or table water or whatever you call it, or emotional support after a dangerous crossing. Now, a dangerous crossing in this aspect, in this context, doesn't basically mean you want to cross the road and you mistakenly, or maybe you were carried away and maybe car wanted to hit you and God saved you and people were just like pitying you, hey, you are sorry, something like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm basically saying is that maybe the person go through one challenge or the other. We all have something we are going through, and we all have something we've gone through. It's only God that is helping everybody. Yes, I feel like if we can come into the knowledge of putting everything on God. Cast all your cares upon the Lord, 'cause He cares for you, and He knows what you're going through. Why don't you cast all your cares upon the Lord? So just cast everything upon the Lord. Like these past few days, I wouldn't lie, I went through a lot of challenges these past few days. Today's Thursday, but these past few days I went through a lot of things, and my HOD will always say, Oga Victor will always say something. Always say that don't let your faith be shaken. He said, stagger not on the promises of God. Don't stagger. Don't let your faith be weary. Don't let it waver like the sea in the shore. Let it remain firm and stand in the word of God. He gave me a lot of word of assurance. Like, this is not about being emotional or anything, but if you have, that's why it's good to mingle with right association, right people at the right time. Like he made me. I was I wouldn't lie. My faith was a little bit shaky. I was just like, anything that happens happens. Like anything that happens happens. Like I don't know how to say this. Don't let me go into details. But it was just like God in man. God in man. That's humanity. God in man. God in human being. That's humanity. It's not about giving me money, giving me this. Act of kindness. Show them love. There's so many people that's the only thing they need right now. Talk to them, advise them, make them feel loved. That it's not everybody that have stronger that yes, no matter what is happening, I'm strong and this. It's not everybody that has that kind of attitude, you know. I know we all have our weaknesses, we all have our flaws. Nobody's perfect, but we are perfect in Jesus. Yes, we are perfect in Jesus. And acts of humanity, kindness, it goes a long way. Now, humanity means caring for and helping others whenever and wherever possible. Whenever and wherever possible. Humanity means helping others at times when they need that help the most. Humanity means forgetting our selfish desires, selfish interests. A lot of people, a lot of us, we are so self-centered. We believe everything should always be I, me, myself, and I. We always say that a lot. And I said in one of my videos, I said if you can come to that knowledge, it should be us, we, not I. It should be we, it should be us. You understand? Yeah. So I don't want you to always be thinking about your own selfish interests. I know one time or the other you've been selfish before. I've always been selfish before. Yes, like most of the time, maybe someone did something that hurt me, and I'm talking about before now. Yeah, so maybe someone did something that hurt me, and I'll feel like it's funny. I know what I'm talking about, and I'll feel like this person, what he did is not good, something like that. And the funniest thing is that you are the one that is hurting yourself, and the person has moved on. In fact, the person has gone. It is where the person has gone. Like I don't know that is hurting, and the person has said he or she is sorry, and you just feel like you want more than that. Like all this selfish something. You're self-centered. Everything should just be you. You want them to know that you too, you are feeling something. You want them to know that yes, I'm tired. Me too, I'm tired. They should know that me too, I'm a lady now. So why would they be doing this? This manner of thing. Think about that, people. Also, stop thinking only for yourself. So we have to come to that point in our life that we don't bother about ourselves anymore. Yes, I'm not saying that you shouldn't bother about yourself per se. Like you think for people also. You feel for people. Like there was we went for touching life at Christmas during December 25, which is Christmas Day 2020 last year. We went for touching life at Christmas. From morning to like evening, we went for outreach in one village like that. I don't know, I think Iwofi or something. It's so far, but when we got there, I felt for a lot of people. Yes, I was not in the department of those people that went for preaching the gospel. Where I was in the department of those people that were praying till from the beginning of the program till the end. So, but as they were bringing people for deliverance and all, I felt a whole lot of things. You don't feel only for yourself. Stop being self-centered. Feel for people. Come and see the way people were talking. I was just like, there is more to life than thinking only for myself. Think for people. Feel for people. Stop. Be hospitable. Stop saying that they must not press your leg, they must not touch you, they must not do this. Everything is just that you should always be harsh, you should be rude, you should be, I don't know. Their body must not touch your body. Just be like, ew, this, that. Why? Stop thinking only for yourself. Think for other people. Now, so humanity means forgetting our selfish interests at times when others need our help. At times when others need our help. Humanity also means extending unconditional love to each and every living being on earth. Extending unconditional love. I'm not saying that love that wants something in return. Unconditional love. 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 I don't know why I'm emphasizing on that. Unconditional love to each and every living being on earth. Yes. Like, yeah. So, I feel like I have to share this thing. I know this video is getting longer, but I think it's for the best. Like, I feel like I need to share this thing. Now, I wrote down, I said in the New Testament, God Himself gave us His only Son because He loves us so very much, and that Son died on a cross for us, every one of us. It sets a model. He was the one that set a model that generosity in God's people should be sacrificial. I'm sorry for English will not kill me. English will not kill me. So it sets a model. It is well. Let me to manage my English. It is well. So it sets a model that generosity in God's. It says that model. Jesus Christ set that model that generosity in God's people should be sacrificial. It's not about being that it should be convenient. It's not a matter of that. Now, God can never give you a burden that is too much for you to carry. Always know that. And God, let me tell you, God tests each and every of His children. You have 10,000 naira today as per Nigeria currency. I don't know which country you are. Now, let's say your currency can just do the multiplication yourself. I don't know. So now I have 10,000 naira with me. God gave me 10,000 naira because I might have worked for it, but if not for God, I might not have gotten that job because there are a lot of people out there that haven't been able to get a job. So now I got 10,000 naira, or maybe I found favor inside of someone and the person gave me 10,000 naira. And what was I supposed to do? Give 10% of that 10,000 naira. Good. Now, apart from giving 10%, now God gave me this money through a person, humanity. God gave me this person. I found favor in that person's sight. Now, in that 10,000 naira, how will I explain this that will make sense? In that 10,000 naira, I was supposed to give out to someone. I'm not saying that everybody should be saying take. Wisdom is profitable to direct. That's what the word of God says. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Now I say take. That's not what I'm saying. Now you have to have this attribute of giving, kindness, showing kindness, giving. It is not a gift, though. It's not that it comes with you from heaven. It does not come with you from heaven as you were giving birth. I was not like this before. It is discipline, act of discipline. I want to do this thing and I must do it. Yes. So, you decided that let me give this thing out there, let me give it to this person. You notice someone that always sit down beside you in church. The person is always wearing one particular shoe every now and then, and the shoe is not even really nice anymore. And you have tons of them. Why can't you give out to that person? And you feel and you will not. Most of you will now check your wardrobe. Everything is just full. You now be laughing. I have a lot of clothes. When I dress, people always admire my dressing and blah blah blah. And you're not doing anything. You're not giving out. And a lot of people out there wearing rags. A lot of people are sleeping under bridges. I'm not saying I'm doing 100%, but I'm doing my best. And I know if God give you 10,000 naira and you cannot give 2,000 naira out of that 10,000 naira, you are saying I'm still managing. If I have 100,000, I'll start giving 10,000 naira. Even if you have 100,000, you still say that you cannot give. You are still managing. So stop complaining. Stop being self-centered. Stop thinking of me, myself, and I alone. Think about other people. Think for others. Stop being self-centered. There are also hidden benefits of giving, if you must know. Other hidden benefits of giving. Yes, it opens a lot of pathway for you that you might not even know. It goes beyond mouth talking and blabbing or anything. Yes, there are so many hidden benefits of giving, if you must know. Ah, please cultivate the habit of giving. No, let's tell ourselves the truth. Yeah, let's tell ourselves the truth. Please put a smile on your face, not fake smile. Hug people, hug people. We want to hug you. We saying something is something. I'm not saying you should be hugging men everywhere. As a lady, that's not what I'm saying. As a lady of virtue, there are some things that you have to go back to. I've talked about that in so many of my videos, but that's not what we are saying. Hug people, show acts of kindness, love people, stop pushing people away. I've been there. It is part of my experience before. Maybe I'm going to talk about it in my next video. I have to talk about this thing. You should know, seriously. Ah, okay. Now, I think there is one Bible passage I want to open to. Yeah, I think yes, Proverbs 24. I guess, is it 24? Proverbs 11. Sorry for that. I wrote it down. Sorry. Proverbs 11. Yeah, Proverbs 11, chapter 11, verse 24 to 25. They say, there is one who scatters, there is he that scattereth. There is one who scatters, yet increases more. There is one that scatters and increases. That means the person gives. The person does not even know that he is investing in his own life, himself or herself, and yet increases more. And there is one who withholds, like Akagon, holding like this, everything should be you. And there is one who withhold more than is right, but it will lead to poverty. It will not increase. Let me tell you, stop. Don't let us be deceiving ourselves. Now, the generous soul, yes, us, everybody. The generous soul will be made rich. We are generous, you'll be made rich. And he who waters will also be watered himself. Let us talk to ourselves. Let us say the truth. He who water shall also be watered himself. Hallelujah. Glory to God. Glory to God. Cast all your cares upon the Lord. So cast everything upon Jesus Christ. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all of the ground sinking through, all of the ground is sinking through. So take care of yourself. I love you guys. Make sure you subscribe. I love you. Bye. Bye.